Hello and happy Sunday. I'm back to share with you something that I thought was interesting that came up in sessions this week. I was talking to a client and we were talking about how they felt one way when their need didn't get met, and then they felt another way when their expectation didn't get met. And this sparked a conversation about what is the difference between a need and an expectation. And, it really stumped me for a little bit, and I had to figure out how to really articulate the difference because I think needs and expectations are sometimes used interchangeably, but it's important to know the difference. And so I wanted to share with you today how you can differentiate between what is a need and what is an expectation. Okay, so here's the difference. Needs are necessary for healthy living and relating. We can think of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where at the base there's physiological needs, and this is where nourishment comes in, like food and water. And then next up is safety, our physical safety and emotional safety. And then we have love and belonging. This is where acceptance lies. And then next we have esteem, and this is feeling competent and valued. And then lastly, at the tip of the pyramid is self-actualization, and this is where we feel fulfilled and we're living up to our potential. So needs not only keep us alive, like the physiological needs and safety, but they also preserve our integrity. And another way of looking at it is needs are linked to our values. Expectations, on the other hand, are based on an ideal version of life or other people. Expectations are often future focused. When our expectations don't get met, we can often feel really frustrated. There's a saying, and I forget who says it, but basically, resentment is an unmet expectation. So it can cause this anger, frustration, resentment. And a clue that it might be an expectation is that the word should is linked before whatever the expectation is. So, for example, my partner should unload the dishwasher. The weather should be nicer. Life should be easier. This is an example of an expectation. It's future focused. It's an ideal version of how you want others or the future to be. So when you're in a situation that makes you unhappy, it may be worth exploring where your frustration and pain is coming from. Is it coming from an unrealistic expectation? Or is it coming from a fundamental need not being met? And it's important to discern the difference because how you relate to that is going to be drastically different. So thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, requests, I'm here. Please let me know. I'm always interested in hearing your feedback and if this resonates with you, if this lands with you, if this stirs up something inside of you. I'm always wanting to know, and I'm always super curious. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week.